of celebrities are on Ozempic and are suffering from what is called Ozempic face, where their face is hollowed out and saggy. Now, Sharon Osbourne is someone who suffers from this. On The View, she admitted to taking the medication. "I was very sick for a couple of months. The first couple months, I just felt nauseous. Every day I felt nauseous, my stomach was upset, whatever," she said. Now, Sharon said that her appetite is back to normal now that she has stopped injecting herself with the weight loss meds. But listen, I took it for 4 months, I lost 30 pounds. I've just shoved 2 chips in my mouth while we had the break, and I eat normally now, and I haven't put on a pound, nothing. Now, she said that last year, and now it's being reported that she's actually lost 42 pounds in total from taking the weight loss medication. "I can't put on weight now, and I don't know what it's done to my metabolism, but I can't seem to put any on because I think I went too far," she shared on Howie Mandel's podcast. Now, she looks way too thin and frail, and people are really worried about her. Fans are worried for Scott Disick as he had been spotted out in public looking gaunt and sunken in. But after an episode of The Kardashians, we learned that this was because he was on a weight loss medication. During a clip with his fridge open, you can spot the medication. Now, Khloe then FaceTimed him to let him know the news after the episode aired. "No," he adds with his eyebrows raised, "it shows a Monjuro, you're lying," he said. Now, he went on to say that, "I've gained a lot of weight here because of my back," he told Khloe and Chris, who were visiting his house at the time and checking out his eating habits. In an October 2023 episode, Scott admitted to being barely mobile, telling Khloe, "Since the car accident, everything has changed. I haven't been able to run around, I've gained weight," but some people think he's gone too far with the medication. Meghan Trainor was all about body positivity and being plus-sized, but since taking weight loss medication, she looks nothing like herself anymore. Photos of her slimmed down have shocked and even confused people, with one fan mistaking Meghan for Paris Hilton. Not to mention, Meghan has tweaked one of her most iconic lines from one of her biggest hits, All That Bass, which is a song about not being skinny. Recently, while she was performing the song live, Meghan seamlessly switched the line, "It's pretty clear I ain't no size 2, with "It's pretty clear I got some new boobs," and fans were not having it. Now, Jessica Simpson has denied taking any weight loss medication, but fans are not convinced because she looks completely different. Now, in 2019, she lost 100 pounds after giving birth to her 3rd child, but it appears that ever since, she's continued to lose weight. Her face has sunken in, and she looks nothing like her old self. Now, fans are actually concerned for the star as they are worried about what's going to happen if she continues down the path that she's on. Now, Jessica has spoken up against people commenting on her body who have called it unhealthy, expressing disappointment that people still comment on the appearance of others, and she sarcastically asked if fans would prefer she start drinking again because that's when she was heavier.
Khloe Kardashian. My girl Khloe has repeatedly denied being on Ozempic for some time now. In 2023, the reality TV star posted photos of herself on Instagram, which sparked Ozempic accusations in the comments. Now, Khloe fired back in the comments saying, "Let's not discredit my years of working out. I get up 5 days a week at 6 a.m. to train. Please stop with your assumptions. I guess New Year still means mean people." Some fans have questioned Khloe's claims, while others have defended her. One person online who claims to be a fitness trainer slammed Khloe's claims of just having a healthy lifestyle and working out. They said, "Videos I've seen of Khloe show me that her form is horrible. A professional fitness trainer should have corrected that." Lizzo. This singer has repeatedly denied being on Ozempic. She has publicly stated that she achieved her weight loss through 5 months of weight training and a calorie deficit. She has directly addressed comments questioning whether she used Ozempic or another substance, expressing her annoyance at the speculation. Now, Lizzo has been open about her struggles with anxiety and emotional eating, which have influenced her approach to weight loss. Now, in March, Lizzo told the New York Times that she has been methodical, and losing weight very slowly, noting that she has been dieting and just exercising. She said, "I'm taking the time every day to put some love into my body. There is never a day when I regret taking a walk or doing some Pilates." She then added, "My body is nobody's business," which, yeah, true, but social media has dragged her and called her out, claiming she's 100% lying, and sources close to her have allegedly confirmed that she is taking Ozempic weekly in order to lose the weight. Alabama Barker. You may know her as Travis Barker's daughter or Kourtney Kardashian's stepdaughter, or you may just know her for her current beef with Miss, Catch Me Outside, Danielle Bregoli. Either way, Alabama Barker has joined the group of celebrities taking weight loss medication, but she has denied it religiously. Now, the daughter of Travis Barker and his ex-wife, Shanna Moakler, finally, though, did make an admission in a July 2024 selfie-style video that showed her applying her makeup. Now, this came months after she repeatedly denied being on anything to lose weight after fans kept dragging her through the mud to admit it. She said, "I have like this thing where I photograph so ugly and people are like, oh my god, you're so fat and you're so ugly, and it's like, I see what you guys are seeing, but just like meet me in person. I feel like I don't look like that." Now, in the next breath, however, she added, "But I am on a weight loss medication because I'm tired of being fat and photographing like a damn ogre." Although Alabama did not name what medication she's on, we are led to believe it's what everyone else has guessed all along, Ozempic. Now, there's a lot more where these came from. It seems like the whole of Hollywood is on something these days. Lizzo has finally admitted she's tried Ozempic for weight loss, but revealed what really worked for her. Lizzo feels good as hell without weight loss medication, allegedly. The singer admitted that she tried Ozempic and other GLP-1 medication, which is a class of meds primarily used to manage type 2 diabetes and obesity, before deciding that the method wasn't the most effective way for her to achieve her weight loss goals. Lizzo told host Trisha Paytas during a June 19 episode of the Just Trish podcast, saying, "I tried everything," before explaining why she wound up ditching GLP-1 medications early on in her journey. She continued to say, "Ozempic works because you eat less food, yeah? So if you eat right, it makes you feel full, but if you can just do that on your own and get mind over matter, it's the same thing." The 37-year-old, who has been documenting her weight loss journey since 2023, said she only started seeing the results she wanted when she made a simple change to her diet, which is eating meat. Interesting. She said, "What it did for me is I was not being vegan, because when I was vegan, I was consuming a lot of fake meats. I was eating a lot of bread, I was eating a lot of rice, and I had to eat a lot of it to stay full." However, adding meat back onto her menu allowed her to more easily consume products that contain less fake sugar and weird stuff. She continued to say, "When I started actually eating whole foods and eating like beef and chicken and fish, I was actually full and not expanding my stomach by putting a lot of fake things in there that wasn't actually filling me up." And as for people who do stick with taking Ozempic to achieve their goals, Lizzo urged critics to stop looking at their choice as cheating. She said, "It's not easy. It's a medication to help somebody with something they're struggling with." She added, "I think people, it's their way of being fat phobic when you're telling someone they're cheating." In April, Lizzo opened up about some of her healthy habits that have allowed her to reduce her body mass index by 10.5 and drop 16% of her body fat. One of the things that Lizzo noted is that she now opts for super savory foods instead of sugary stuff in the morning. She said, "I do something sweet, it's gotta be with some sort of like carb. I'll have like almond butter and toast." So everybody's, body is different. Find out what works for you. Adding that, what works across the board science-wise is calories in versus calories out. The singer also revealed that her weight loss journey became easier for her to manage due to a shift in mindset, as she was focusing more now on her health and wellness instead of other distractions. And to that point, she said, "I loved to distract myself with people. I love to distract myself with food. I love to distract myself with drinking. And I love to distract myself with problems that I would create. I would love to do that, and I stopped doing that, and I just focused on me." She finished off to say, "I'm not gonna lie and say I love my body every day. The bottom line is the way you feel about your body changes every single day. There are some days I adore my body and others when I don't feel completely positive. Well, ain't that the truth? And yes, it does hurt. Ouch. But I'm happy for her. She looks great. And hey, whatever works, works. So cheers, Lizzo."
Fans are worried for Sharon Osbourne as she continues to get thinner and thinner and look more sick every time she steps out of the house. But this all has to do with her taking Ozempic. Now, Sharon is one of the few stars who's actually been open and honest about taking Ozempic, and I mean, though, if she didn't tell us, we'd be able to figure it out because her look is so drastic. In a November 2023 interview with Daily Mail, Sharon revealed that she spent months using Ozempic. "I started on Ozempic last December, and I've been off it for a while now, but my warning is don't give it to teenagers, it's just too easy. You can lose so much weight and it's easy to become addicted to that, which is very dangerous." Then in August 2023, Sharon explained why she decided to take Ozempic on Bill Maher's Club Random podcast. She said, "You have a weight problem and you've tried everything, and then somebody says take this injection and you're going to be skinny," she said. Then in September 2023, she opened up about her history with her weight fluctuation in an interview with E! "In my life, the heaviest I was 230 pounds and now I'm under 100. And I want to maintain at about 105 because I'm too skinny, but I'm trying to have a healthy balance," she told the publication. Now, it's been reported that she lost a total of 42 pounds and counting while on Ozempic. Now, while she doesn't regret taking the medication, she now wants to focus on maintaining a healthy weight instead of going from one extreme to the other, which I think is honestly a great idea. Now, unfortunately, one of the side effects of taking the medication is what people are calling Ozempic face, where your face gets smaller and looks hollow and gaunt. Now, this is exactly what has happened with Sharon, and it's actually quite disturbing. Now, typically Ozempic is meant to be taken long term, but Sharon stopped taking the medication after a year because she couldn't stop losing weight. "I'm too gaunt and I can't put any weight on. I want to because I feel I'm too skinny. I didn't want to get this thin, it just happened," she shared on Piers Morgan's Uncensored. Now, during a 2024 podcast with Howie Mandel, she explained why she wanted to be open about her weight loss journey in the first place. She said, "It's not a sin to use Ozempic if you have a weight problem, so why not talk about it?" And when Howie asked if the weight loss medication was a positive experience for her, Sharon was honest, replying yes and no. "I can't put on any weight now, and I don't know what it's done to my metabolism, but I can't seem to put any on because I think I went too far," she said. Now, it seems like Sharon might have made a mistake with the weight loss medication, and she'll have to be very careful taking care of her health in the upcoming years. But she has said, "I finally become more accepting of my body, my looks. I'm through with the weight loss and all that cosmetic stuff." So maybe she really will become healthy and make sure that her health is taken care of.
Billionaires, Botox, and bodies so skinny you could floss with them. Welcome to the Ozempic Olympics, hosted live from Jeff Bezos' very exclusive wedding. Hollywood's elite emerged in Venice for the 3-day wedding extravaganza of Amazon mogul Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez, with a cluster of snatched waists drawing attention and fueling Ozempic speculation. Photographs and clips of the event showed a bustle of activity as various A-listers boarded boats and water taxis. Now, some OTT and daring the photographers, while others tried to keep a very low profile. Among them were the likes of Oprah Winfrey, dressed for the season and showing skin, alongside her friend Gayle King, also sporting a very defined middle. Now, the talk show queen has not been shy to share about her reliance on weight loss medication. She admitted in 2023 that she'd been using weight loss medication in conjunction with a very holistic approach, which included dieting and exercise. Now, the Kardashians were sure to put on a show, with Khloe and Kim striking a pose for Kris Jenner and basically everybody else with a camera. Kim, who has denied having plastic surgery, showed off her curves and a very defined waist in a figure-hugging snake print dress. Khloe, unlike her older sister, admitted to getting surgery, albeit for a scar left behind by a tumor removal, but she denies using Ozempic. Now, the rest of the family, Kendall, Kylie, and Kris Jenner, were also present, with the older of the two siblings showing off a very slight profile in floral dresses. Now, Kylie, who's 3 years Kendall's junior, showed off her curves in a yellow number and has been very open about her experiences with surgery, but many think she's also using Ozempic to stay thin. English singer Ellie Goulding made an appearance as well, which is kind of funny because how is she friends with the bride or groom? So many questions. But anyway, she was turning heads in a blue and white one-piece that showed off her very toned arms and collarbones, fueling Ozempic rumors also. Not to be outdone, the belle of the ball, Lauren Sanchez, wore a very glitzy dress that kind of flared at the top, emphasizing an extremely slim waist. Now look, I'm not here to judge, but I am here to observe loudly, because when photos of Sanchez circulated, the internet collectively screamed, "Is she okay?" And look, there's nothing wrong with wanting to look good, but this wasn't just giving fit and fabulous. It was giving low blood sugar. It was giving one grape for breakfast. It was giving, if I choose chew this mint too hard, I might pass out. Sanchez has been on the receiving end of a huge amount of surgery rumors over the years. Now, the speculations actually date back to 2005 before she and Bezos even became an item. Leonardo DiCaprio also looked considerably thinner as he arrived for the celebrations, although his method for recently transforming from tubby to trim kind of remains a mystery. And for whatever reason, he tried to hide his face the whole time with his hat as if no one would notice him. It was very weird behavior, but okay. Now, in recent months, fans have begun to speculate that Gayle King may have also used Ozempic to help aid in her weight loss. So of course, fans took to social media immediately to share their thoughts. Many just said, this looks like a plastic surgery or Ozempic convention. And let's be real, the real star of the wedding wasn't the bride or the trillion-dollar groom. It was Ozempic, uninvited, unacknowledged, but clearly everywhere. Either way, Jeff, congrats on the wedding, and to the guests, blink twice if you're hungry.
It seems like all the celebrities have Ozempic face now. So what is it? Well, Ozempic face is a term referring to the noticeable changes in facial appearance, specifically a gaunt or hollowed out look that can occur as a result of rapid weight loss. Katy Perry has been accused of taking Ozempic as her face has lost a bunch of weight and it's more sunken in and saggy. Now, ahead of her new tour, she posted a photo that had fans concerned over her slim frame. An Instagram user commented Ozempic, while a separate person wrote, "Better tone up with the exercise, Ozempic leaves a flaccid look." Now, Katy is well aware of the comments surrounding her body and her weight loss. As for her 40th birthday party last October, she jokingly addressed the rumors about her using the medication by giving her friends goodie bags containing empty mini syringes labeled Ozempic with a KP at the end. Now, she hasn't outright denied using it, but with the way that she currently looks, fans definitely think she's been using the medication to help her lose weight. And Jessica Simpson has addressed the rumor that she's been using the diabetes drug Ozempic to lose weight, as accusations started in 2022 after she posted a video where it had appeared that she lost a ton of weight. Now, her face is also sunken now and she looks nothing like her old self. Addressing the rumors, Jessica said, "Oh Lord, I mean, it's not Ozempic, it's willpower." Now, some fans don't believe her though, as she has admitted to previously using diet pills in her memoir, Open Book, published back in 2020. In the tell-all, the star opened up about the pressure she faced in the industry, writing, "I immediately went on an extremely strict diet and started taking diet pills, which I would do for the next 20 years. Now, someone who's the poster child for Ozempic face is Sharon Osbourne, as she lost 42 pounds in a short period of time due to Ozempic. She's also a fan of plastic surgery, fillers, and Botox. Now, Sharon has been really open about all of this, as she struggled with her weight a lot actually, and she opened up about it in September 2023 after taking Ozempic. "In my life, the heaviest I was 230 pounds, and now I'm under 100, and I want to maintain at about 105 because I'm too skinny. But now I'm trying to have a healthy balance," she said. Now, typically Ozempic is meant to be taken long term, but Sharon stopped taking the medication after a year because she couldn't stop losing weight. "I'm too gaunt and I can't put any weight on. I want to because I feel I'm too skinny. I didn't want to get this thin, it just happened," Sharon said. Then later, when she was asked if going on the medication was a positive experience for her, she said, "Yes and no. I can't put on weight now, and I don't know what it's done to my metabolism, but I just can't seem to put any on because I think I went too far," she said.
Like a genie in a bottle, Ozempic in a pen has made our girl Christina Aguilera almost unrecognizable with her recent transformation. Christina Aguilera has shocked her longtime fans after appearing completely unrecognizable in a new photo shoot. The 44-year-old, who has been rumored to have used Ozempic, covered Carsey magazine with a new look following her drastic weight loss. Now, in one image, the beautiful singer sat cross-legged in a chair while wearing a very flimsy gold mini dress. Her blonde hair was kind of tousled hustled, and she had smoky eye makeup on. Now, while the shoot drew a lot of praise, many initially failed to recognize that Christina was the subject. One concerned fan said, "Why does she have a different face every time we see her?" With another person saying, "How is she Benjamin buttoning? I've always been such a huge Christina fan, and it's been so nice to see her look so happy, healthy, and thriving lately, and this shoot is so gorgeous." And in case you don't know, the term Benjamin buttoning is in reference to the film Benjamin Button with Brad Pitt, where he kind of ages backwards due to a weird medical condition. It's really long as heck, but worth a watch if you haven't seen it yet. Now, although she has not directly responded to Ozempic rumors, Christina recently remarked that she no longer feels the need to give a F about the public scrutiny on her body. Speaking about her early years in the music industry, Christina told Glamour magazine that, music bosses were unhappy when she gained weight in her 20s and said that they basically preferred her as a skinny teenager. Now, Christina said in the cover interview, "When you're a teenager, you have a very different body than when you're in your 20s. I started to fill out, and then, that was unacceptable because it was like, oh, she's getting thicker. Then I had industry people say they liked your body and how you were as a skinny teenager." The star's weight has fluctuated a lot over the years, with her recently sparking rumors of Ozempic use after, kind of debuting a 50-pound weight loss. She previously said she hated being super skinny and had started embracing and loving her new curves. Christina shocked fans again recently when she flaunted her dramatic new physical transformation when she walked the red carpet at the Airbnb 2025 summer release event. The pop star stunned in a very glamorous white dress, highlighting her shockingly small figure as she joined her longtime fiance, Matthew Rutler, at the event in Los Angeles. Now, Christina's appearance comes after she left fans chattering online earlier this month over rumors that she might have undergone plastic surgery on her face to achieve her transformed appearance. She was previously rumored to have gotten a breast augmentation after displaying a scar under her arm, which is a commonplace for, the surgical incision. Now, in October of last year, multiple plastic surgeons who had actually not treated her spoke about her seemingly transformed appearance, suggesting that she may have undergone a facelift to sculpt her cheekbones and smooth the natural lines between her nose and lips. Honestly, work done or not, but probably yes, plus Ozempic. Either way, to me at least, she looks very good.
While Kelly Osbourne hasn't admitted to using Ozempic, it's pretty clear that she has, as she's lost so much weight. Not to mention, she's gone on raving about the medication, saying, "I think it's amazing. There are a million ways to lose weight. Why not do it through something that isn't as boring as working out? People hate on it because they want to do it, and the people who hate on it the most are the people who are secretly doing it or pissed off that they can't afford it," she said. Now, Kelly's mom Sharon has been very open about the fact that she's used Ozempic and lost a lot of weight in the past. Now, I'm sure Sharon gave her daughter the medication and convinced her to do it, whether Kelly wants to admit it or not. Now, Oprah has finally come clean about using Ozempic after she denied using it. Oprah is known for being a weight loss guru, as she was the face of the popular weight loss brand Weight Watchers. Suddenly, though, Oprah lost a lot of weight and stepped away from Weight Watchers. This made people think that she stopped using the program and had something else to help her lose the weight. And those people were right, as she admitted to using a weight loss medication. Oprah explained that she used it as a tool to manage not yo-yoing. The fact that there's medically approved prescription for managing weight and staying healthier in my lifetime feels like relief, like redemption, like a gift, and not something to hide behind and once again be ridiculed for, she said. Now, Rebel Wilson slimmed down quite quickly and fans took notice. She eventually admitted to using a weight loss medication to get her to her goals. She told the Sunday Times that she embarked on a journey to lose weight when a doctor told her it'd be beneficial for IVF. While she no longer takes Ozempic, she previously combined it with exercise, a high-protein, low-sugar diet, and examining her relationship with food with a doctor. Now, she went on to claim that everyone in her life told her not to go on Ozempic except for her mother, who she ended up listening to. And Kelly Clarkson has also admitted to using a weight loss medication to achieve her weight loss. While she never named the medication, it seems to be some variant of Ozempic. Now, Kelly got candid about about her health journey during an episode of The Kelly Clarkson Show, where Whoopi Goldberg shared her experience with weight loss medication. With that, Kelly chimed in with her own experience, as she told Whoopi and her audience that she hadn't planned on sharing this side of her life, but admitted that she was prescribed a weight loss medication after troubling blood work. She added, "Mine is a different one than people assume, but I ended up having to do that too." Now, it's shocking that Kelly admitted to using medication to help her lose weight, because previously she said she lost weight thanks to a renewed active lifestyle in New York City and a protein-healthy diet, but now she's finally come clean.
She once told us she liked totally Kyle. Now it's totally Ozempic. Amanda Bynes is dropping pounds and picking up prescriptions. Amanda Bynes is beginning a new chapter. The former Nickelodeon star revealed she is trying out a GLP-1 medication, which is a class of meds primarily used to manage type 2 diabetes and obesity. She's hoping to achieve her weight loss goal of losing 40 pounds. She posted a video to social media. In it, she said, "I'm 173 pounds now, so I hope to get down to 130, which would be awesome." According to the 39-year-old, her main motivation was so that she'll look better in paparazzi pictures and you won't see her double chin from strange angles, which, like, honestly, that's kind of heartbreaking. Not I'm doing it to feel better about myself, but I'm doing it so paparazzi photos look better. Let that sink in for a quick minute. She then added on to say, "I will post about my Ozempic journey, of course." Now, Ozempic isn't the only new thing though. She recently got another tattoo. In a May 18th TikTok video, she said, "My best friend Dylan and I have been best friends for 10 years, and to mark our best friend anniversary, we got matching Roman numeral X's for the number 10. She continued to say, "I got it on my finger, Dylan got it on her ribcage." And 1 month prior to getting her new ink, the actress announced she would be launching an account on OnlyFans, which is largely known for hosting NSFW photos and videos that charges a subscription fee of $50 a month. However, she made it clear that her content would remain family friendly. She wrote on her Instagram stories in April saying, "Disclaimer, I'm doing OnlyFans to chat with my fans through DMs. I won't be posting any sleazy content." Amanda has come a long way since her child star days, and along with graduating from the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising in 2019 and ending her conservatorship in 2022 after nearly 9 years, she has since decided to pursue more schooling to become a manicurist, following a brief stint hosting her own podcast. She wrote on her Instagram stories back in December in regards to that podcast, saying, "The first episode of my podcast did really well. I was actually surprised and of course was going to keep going after friends encouraged me to. But after thinking about it though, I would rather get my manicurist license and have a consistent job. I'm going to follow that path instead. Thank you for following my journey." Amanda Bynes revealed in March 2024 that her mental health struggles had impacted her weight. Bynes shared on her Instagram stories that she had gained over 20 pounds over several months from being depressed. She wrote, "I'm doing a lot better now and have learned to do opposite action when I don't feel like working out or eating clean." Well, like many other celebrities who have tried and tried again and again to lose weight and keep it off, she's also made the decision now to go on Ozempic. You gotta respect her transparency though, right? I mean, almost every other celebrity has either denied taking it, still refuses to admit that they took it, or are currently on it, or they're simply just staying silent and not confirming nor denying. Amanda is giving off a very IDGAF attitude about it all, and that's commendable. Hey, whatever works for her, and anyone really.
Scott Disick had a lot of people concerned over him as he appeared to be dropping weight rapidly. Now, he didn't look well as his face appeared to be sunken in and gaunt. Now, people were worried that he might have been taking substances and not taking care of himself. I mean, even during an episode of The Kardashians, Kris Jenner told Scott how worried she was about his recent appearance. But then it was accidentally revealed that Scott was taking weight loss medication, and that was the reason for his drastic body transformation. During a clip of the show with his fridge open, you can spot the medication. He went on to say, "I've gained a lot of weight here because of my back," he told Khloe and Chris, who were visiting his house at the time and checking out his eating habits. Now, in an October 2023 episode, Scott admitted to being barely mobile, telling Khloe, "Since the car accident, everything has changed. I haven't been able to run around, I've gained weight." But has he now gone too far now? Is this another addiction? Elon Musk said Ozempic made him fit, ripped, and healthy. Now, back in November, a side-by-side comparison showing how much weight Elon had lost in recent months went viral online, and it left many wondering if he had undergone weight loss surgery. Now, he addressed the rumors via Twitter, and he insisted he had not gone under the knife. Elon said he lost almost 30 pounds while taking the medication Ozempic. A fan on Twitter asked what the secret was to his new slimmed down appearance. "You've lost a ton of weight, Elon. Keep up the fantastic work." To which Elon replied saying down 30 pounds. And when asked what made the most difference, he said fasting plus Ozempic/Wegovy and no tasty food near me. Then there's Fat Joe, except he doesn't really live up to his name anymore because he's lost so much weight. Now, Fat Joe admitted that he used Ozempic to help shed a whopping 200 pounds in an interview with Us Weekly shared on October 14th, 2024. Ozempic says you may only have 2 pieces of your favorite stuff, he told the outlet. Now, Fat Joe said that he's also focused on portion control and learning how to eat in moderation. During an appearance on the Today Show in August 2023, comedian Tracy Morgan admitted that he takes Ozempic. "Ozempic did great by me and I was glad to use it. I take Ozempic every Thursday," he said. "It cuts my appetite in half. Now I only eat half a bag of Doritos." Now, as for his gym routine, he added, "I get up at 7 every morning and I'm in the gym at 10, then I go back to sleep. That's my life," he said. Now, it seems like he's been taking good care of himself, although in an appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Morgan joked that he learned to out-eat Ozempic and gained 40 pounds from it. Now, he later clarified that this was a joke and that the medication was actually helping him lose weight.
While Kelly Clarkson has been more private about her weight loss journey, she did disclose that she's taking something that aids in helping break down the sugar because her body doesn't do it right, and addressed the Ozempic rumor. She said, "My doctor chased me for 2 years and I was like, nope, I'm afraid of it. I already have thyroid problems. Everybody thinks it's Ozempic, but it's not. It's something else. Girl, it's Mounjaro, which is the GLP-1 medication, which is another brand of Ozempic. Come on now. But you look good, so okay, sarah, sarah." Jelly Roll started his weight loss journey in 2022 at 540 pounds. By April 2025, he revealed he had lost nearly 200 pounds and hoped to lose another 100 pounds. He explained while on Jimmy Kimmel Live, saying, "For the non-fluffy people in the world, I would give y'all some educational course here. To do all the fun stuff in life, you've got to be under 250. I want to skydive. I want to ride a roller coaster. I want to ride a bull. Well, go ride that bull, Jelly Roll. Go ride that bull." Whoopi Goldberg has slimmed down a lot, and she's a ghost of her old self. While discussing the ABC special Winfrey produced about the topic of weight loss medication on The View, Whoopi Goldberg actually told the audience that she had lost weight herself with the help of Mounjaro. She said, "I will tell you, I weighed almost 300 pounds when I made Till," which is the 2022 film she acted in and produced. She added that she didn't realize the extent of her weight gain until one day she said, "I saw me and I thought, oh, that's a lot of me." She also urged compassion for anyone who has experienced weight gain or loss. Jazz Jennings. In June 2025, the I Am Jazz star from TLC Network shared a few updates with fans on her Instagram. She'd walked across the stage at her Harvard graduation ceremony and she had a new look after losing 100 pounds. The selfies she shared were a culmination of the work she'd been putting in over the past 2 years, a weight loss journey. She had shared updates along the way. She said, "No matter my weight, I have always felt beautiful. However, losing this weight and prioritizing my health has created a shift within." Well, good on you, Jazz. Adele's quest for better mental health led to her weight loss, though the singer stressed that wasn't the end goal. She began working out as a way to manage her anxiety in 2018, and 3 years later, she was down 100 pounds. She said, "It became my time." She told Vogue of her intensive weightlifting and circuit training sessions at Heart and Hustle, a private gym in West Hollywood. She said, "I realized that when I was working out, I didn't have any anxiety. I was never about losing weight." Though David Harbour had fans swooning over his ripped physique in season 4 of Stranger Things, the actor said he doesn't see himself dropping weight for a role ever again. Harbour lost 80 pounds for season 4 of the Netflix show because his character, Jim Hopper, was held captive by Russians at a labor camp at the top of the season. To get the weight off, he took on intermittent fasting and Pilates, so he said, "I lost about 80 pounds from season 3. I was about 270 then, and when we shot season 4, I was around 190. Well, stranger things have happened, so hey. Jennifer Aydin, star of Real Housewives of New Jersey, is clapping back at critics of her new slimmed down figure. The reality star recently addressed accusations that she uses Ozempic head on. She firmly told host Andy Cohen, saying, "I am not not on Ozempic, so for anybody who is yelling at me saying my head is too big for my body, it's just my hair, and that I have to stop taking Ozempic because their family members can't get it, I am not on Ozempic. As it turns out, Aiden prefers the injectable medication under a different brand name. She did say, I'm on Mounjaro, okay, I'm sorry, I love being this way, I have so much energy if you couldn't tell. Ozempic and Mounjaro are basically the exact same, just different names, so she basically bended the truth for quite a while. John Goslin, the John and Kate +8 alum, denied for a while that he was on any weight loss medication after being spotted out in public looking drastically different in such a short amount of time. But then in April 2024, he confirmed that he lost 32 pounds in 2 months after taking injections of semaglutide, the generic form of Ozempic. Now, after photos circulated so much, he decided to come clean and ended up saying, you know what's annoying? The regret of not starting it 10 years ago. Tori Spelling, the Beverly Hills 90210 star, initially denied any claims and rumors that she was taking anything to lose weight and to help her slim down after giving birth to her son Beau in 2017, but finally admitted it, that she shared in an April 2024 episode of her Misspelling podcast saying, I tried Ozempic and it didn't work for me, so I went on Mounjaro, which did do the trick, and I did lose the weight. Kyle Richards, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star, got real about claims that she was taking the medication after her followers on social media took notice of her weight loss. In photos she not only posted, but photos that were leaked by the paparazzi as well. Richards wrote back to one user under a snap on Instagram saying, I am not on Ozempic. Now in another response, Richards added, never have been. That wouldn't be the last time the Bravo star shot down the rumors though, reiterating, that she is not taking any medication under a different post. She's yet to actually admit it, but a source close to the reality star has made claims that she is in fact flat out lying. Heather Gray has been on a weight loss journey, as she explained during the season 5 premiere of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. And while she's, for some time denied allegations of being on medication to help aid in her loss, Heather showed up to Lisa Barlow's Bezos party wearing a strapless pink leather dress under her coat and was very excited to show off her skin-tight outfit to the other ladies. When they asked her about her new look, she happily responded, Ozempic baby. So it would appear as though she's finally come to terms with it. Christina Aguilera, the internet called Christina Aguilera a genie on Ozempic, claiming her appearance changed dramatically in recent years and is likely linked to the medication. Now, the singer has never directly addressed using any kind of GLP-1 medication, but she slammed the constant obsession over her weight as it changed over her decades-long career, telling people to basically mind their business. A source said she is on medication, but it's not what we think. Well, there's only so much GLP brand, so it has to be one of them. Nikki Glaser has openly admitted to taking Ozempic to aid in her weight loss journey, and she has nothing but love for it. Nikki Glaser put herself in the hot seat after sharing several throwback images of herself from 2009 to show how much she and her career has changed in the past 16 years. She posted 2 photos, one showing her first appearance on The Tonight Show in 2009 and her latest appearance on The Tonight Show in March of 2025. When asked about Ozempic, she said, oh, I love it. I'm like, do it. I have no judgment. Glaser then shared that she, or that the shame that those feel in taking the jab for weight loss only comes from thin people who want you to stay fat, adding they are so mad that users are getting trim because that's all they have. Well, she looks good, and if she likes it, I love it. Post Malone stunned his fans with his dramatic weight loss transformation, causing people to believe that he must be on Ozempic due to the rate at which he lost a ton of weight. Amid the rumors, he opened up about his weight loss journey and revealed how he made a subtle change to his diet and, as a result, shed nearly 60 pounds. He claimed that he did not turn to weight loss medication, but instead changed his diet to go from 240 pounds to 185. Fans aren't convinced, but he looks great. Barbie Ferreira, known for her role as Kat Hernandez in Euphoria, has undergone a very dramatic weight loss transformation that left her fans shocked. Many stated that she looked unrecognizable in recent photos. Now, her change led to speculation that Ferreira may have used Ozempic, with one user lamenting that the medication had a chokehold on the entire industry. While Barbie has historically avoided discussing her size publicly, she opened up 4 years ago about her struggles with mental health, which included anxiety, depression, binge eating, and body image issues. Jesse Plemons' weight loss journey began roughly around the same time the Ozempic fad took over showbiz. But the actor said the secret to his weight loss wasn't any GLP-1 medication, it was intermittent fasting. Now he said, "It's really unfortunate that I decided to get healthy when everyone decided to take Ozempic." He continued to say, "It doesn't matter, everyone's going to think I took Ozempic anyways." The Civil War star said he heard about intermittent fasting from several people and said he just gave it a go and was surprised at how quickly it was effective. But fans aren't buying his fasting explanation, but to each their own. He looks happy and that's all that matters, right? Serena Williams had the internet screaming Ozempic when she flaunted her recent postpartum weight loss journey. A comment on her Instagram post from someone said, "Somehow, now that she's retired, she looks more in shape than she did when she played. Can somebody say Ozempic?" Fans interjected and said at the time, "This is ridiculous. It's called working out. Maybe try it. You literally see her running all the time." Last year, the tennis icon said she lost 10 pounds after she stopped breastfeeding. Ozempic or not, she seems to be loving this new era and we are here for it.
Now, Lizzo is one of the main celebrities who have been accused of using Ozempic, as she's lost a lot of weight recently. While always posting her workouts and healthy meals, some people think she's had extra help with the weight loss drug, but Lizzo has continuously denied using it. When you finally get Ozempic allegations after 5 months of weight training and calorie deficit, Lizzo captioned in an Instagram post in September 2024. Now, Heidi Montag revealed in December 2023 that she'd recently lost 22 pounds without taking Ozempic. There's no shortcuts in life, and if you're taking that shortcut, I don't know, she told Page 6 of other celebrities using the medication. "I don't want to name names or get into it, it's just nothing I would ever do." Now she then added, "I want something that is sustainable, I want something that does also require hard work." Khloe Kardashian's body has changed a lot in recent years. From plastic surgery accusations, people have also accused her of using Ozempic, which she denies. In 2023, the reality TV star posted photos of herself on Instagram, which sparked more Ozempic accusations in the comments. "Let's not discredit my years of working out," Khloe replied. "I get up 5 days a week at 6 a.m. to train. Please stop with your assumptions. I guess New Year still means mean people." Now, in 2014, Kylie Jenner also had to defend herself from Ozempic rumors as well. She spoke out in an interview with British Vogue about her body's journey throughout motherhood. She spoke about her experience with her body while being pregnant and said, "I feel like people didn't give me or give women in general enough empathy. I see pictures online and people are accusing me of being on drugs or something," she added, referring to Ozempic and similar medications. "I'm like, does everyone forget that I had 2 children and gained 90 pounds both pregnancies?" Now, in 2023, Jessica Simpson addressed Ozempic rumors during an interview with Bustle. "Oh Lord, I mean, it's willpower. I'm like, do people want me to be drinking again? Because that's when I was heavier. Or do they want me to be having another baby? My body can't do it," she said. Now, rapper Ice Spice went on a weight loss journey and many people accused her of using a weight loss drug. She denied it though, speaking on a live stream saying, "I wish y'all never learned the word Ozempic," she said. "Like you lazy blanks never heard of a gym," she continued. "It's called the gym, it's called eating healthy, it's called being on tour. Like what the hell? Maybe if I was sitting home all day, it would be easier to stay big," she said. And 4 months after giving birth to her daughter, Ashley Benson posted a selfie on Instagram where commenters accused her of using Ozempic. Now she responded in an Instagram story writing, "I know a lot of people take Ozempic and that's totally fine, to each their own, but don't discredit people who also work very hard to get their body back like I've done with mine." And finally, during a 2023 interview with Entertainment Tonight, Julia Fox finally addressed rumors that she was using Ozempic. "All these people are coming for me saying that I take the weight loss things. People are saying that I'm taking Ozempic or whatever it's called. I'm not and I never have. I would never do that. There are diabetics that need it," she said.
These celebrities swear on everything that they aren't taking Ozempic, but the fans, yeah, they're not buying it. Kelly Osbourne has denied ever using Ozempic in her life, but that hasn't stopped rumors claiming she has used it for weight loss in recent months. Last May, when speaking to People magazine, she said, "I just have to clarify, I've never taken Ozempic. I don't know what Ozempic does to you other than what I saw it do to my mom. She nevertheless called it a miracle substance when in the right hands, saying if you needed to lose some weight, who cares how you do it as long as you're doing it in a healthy way. She said she has taken different peptides and vitamins and has her own weight loss journey. Kelly has previously said she lost 85 pounds after gastric bypass surgery in 2020 and also lost weight after becoming a mother to her son Sydney in 2022. Fans are not convinced though that she hasn't tried Ozempic or other weight loss medication and are asking her to just come clean already. Christina Aguilera. The internet called Christina Aguilera a genie on Ozempic as fans have been claiming her appearance changed dramatically in recent years, and Ozempic is likely to be the reason. Now, the singer has faced constant speculation about using Ozempic and has never directly addressed using any kind of GLP-1 medication, but she slammed the constant obsession over her weight as it changed over her decades-long career. She actually told Glamour magazine, saying when you're a teenager, you have a very different body than when you're in your 20s. After her body started to fill out, people found it unacceptable that she was getting, thicker. Now, fans are still convinced that she's using Ozempic and are wondering when she'll finally just admit it. Ariana Grande's skeletal appearance has triggered health concerns amongst fans over the last year. Many even question whether she was relying on the weight loss jabs for her slim, slender appearance. The singer recently grew emotional when asked how she copes with the constant criticism about her appearance and beauty standards. Now, she said in a statement, "I've been kind of doing this, in front of the public for a long time," describing herself as a specimen in like a petri dish since, the age of 16 or 17. She continued to say, "I have heard it all," and then asked if fans would stop commenting on her body, and even said that the body she's in now is healthier than the one people are comparing her to of the past. Now, despite her asking people to lay off of her when it comes to her body and health, fans and critics are still wondering if she's okay and if, it's Ozempic to blame for her extremely thin physique. Katy Perry. Rumors about Katy Perry using Ozempic have been rampant in recent months. One social media user made a comment after Katy's most recent onstage performance, saying she's definitely taking Ozempic. Now, in the same time, she addressed her biceps, which were going around the internet, and said she actually hates working out. She said, "I love to dance, swim, and do things that don't feel like working out." The singer herself poked fun at Ozempic rumors during her 40th birthday bash last October to her friends who joined her for the birthday celebration. She gave out goodie bags that included an empty mini syringe that was diamondized with the word Ozempic KP. Well, that sealed the deal for most of her fans, who assumed that she was on it. Most took that as a clear indication that she is. Scott Disick really alarmed fans with an outing where he looked like a skeleton. Yes, he lost a bunch of weight and he did not look like himself at all. It was actually quite scary. Fans were concerned his gaunt appearance was a result of an undisclosed illness or substance use, but sources told Daily Mail that he was using Ozempic in a desperate bid to get rid of his dad bod. Now, this was later confirmed during an episode of The Kardashians as weight loss medication was spotted inside Scott's fridge. With fans knowing, that was causing it and they were so concerned, it seems like he realized he went too far. Scott had turned to Ozempic in an attempt to manage his weight after piling on the pounds from a back injury following a car crash in 2022, but he went too far. Right now, he currently looks better, but there was a period in time where he looked like a zombie. Meghan Trainor really shocked the world after she gave birth for the second time because she went under a total body transformation. Many people called the star out after her appearance at Billboard's 2025 Women in Music Awards. And I mean, she's had to change lyrics while performing her iconic song All About the Bass because it has a line that says, "Yeah, it's pretty clear I ain't no size 2. But it's now actually clear that she is a size 2, or maybe even smaller. This has made some fans quite upset because her brand was built on body positivity and loving your body. Meghan has addressed the controversy though, stating, "No, I don't look like I did 10 years ago. I've been on a journey to be the healthiest, strongest version of myself for my kids and for me. I've worked with a dietitian, made huge lifestyle changes, started exercising with a trainer, and yes, I use science and support, shout out to Monjaro, to help me after my second pregnancy. And I'm so glad I did because I feel great. Here's to celebrating talent, growth, and the power of putting yourself first. Let's keep shifting the convo to what really matters." Rosie O'Donnell has recently spoken about her weight loss as she's revealed that she's using the medication Mounjaro for diabetes and experiencing weight loss as a side effect. She posted a photo of herself on Instagram captioning it, "I can't believe this is me now. Hashtag Mounjaro, hashtag weight loss, hashtag body dysmorphia." And I understand why she would have body dysmorphia. She looks completely different now. She said, "I'm one of those people who've always had a weight issue, and now that I'm a size large instead of an XL or a XXL, I find it shocking." She said, "I really do. I find it completely shocking." And with all the weight she's lost, you can really see it in her face as her skin has started to sag, and it actually makes her look a lot older. Kathy Bates is another Hollywood celebrity who's admitted to using Ozempic. Now in an interview, she said, "There's been a lot of talk that I just was able to do this because of Ozempic, but I have to impress upon people out there that this was hard work for me, especially during the pandemic. It's very hard to say, you've had enough." She clarified that in addition to the 80 pounds she lost over the past 7 years through changes in her lifestyle and diet, she's lost another 20 pounds on Ozempic. And the Ozempic effect is real because now her face is more sunken in than it was before. Some people are even going as far as saying that she looks sick. Oprah is almost unrecognizable lately. Maybe it's dieting, maybe it's Maybelline, or maybe it's Ozempic. Oprah Winfrey is no stranger to scrutiny over her weight. For as long as she has been in the public eye, the icon's body journey has played out in the media, on magazine covers, and on episodes of her own, hit talk show that ran for 25 seasons. Oprah has said on many occasions that it was public sport to make fun of her for 25 years. And she said due to that, she has been blamed and shamed, and she blamed and shamed herself. And, Oprah said one hurtful moment came early in her career when she landed on, fashion critic Mr. Blackwell's list. She said, "I was on the cover of some magazine and it said dumpy, frumpy, and downright lumpy." She continued to say, "I didn't feel angry. I felt sad. I felt hurt. I swallowed the shame. I accepted that it was my fault." Winfrey now says that she is optimistic that she now has a better handle on how to maintain a healthy weight long term and rid herself of shame once and for all. Using a holistic approach that includes regular exercise and other lifestyle tweaks, Winfrey confirmed she has also added a weight loss medication to her regime. So yes, our spidey senses seem to have been right, guys. Oprah said, after knee surgery, I started hiking and kind of setting new distance goals each week. I could eventually hike 3 to 5 miles every day and a 10-mile straight up hike on weekends. I felt stronger, more fit, and more alive than I'd felt in years. Now, she says, I eat my last meal at 4 o'clock, drink a gallon of water a day, and use the Weight Watchers principles of counting points. I had an awareness of weight loss medications, but felt I had to prove I had the willpower to do it. I now no longer feel that way. She adds, I was actually recommending it to people long before I was on it myself. Once she reconciled the science, Winfrey says she released her own shame about it and consulted her doctor, who went on to prescribe a weight loss medication. She said, I now use it as I feel I need it, as a tool to manage, not yo-yoing. Now, opting not to name the specific medication she takes, she continued to say, the fact that there's a medically approved prescription for managing weight and staying healthier in my lifetime feels like relief, like redemption, like a gift, and not something to hide behind and once again be ridiculed for. I'm absolutely done with the shaming from other people, and particularly myself. Oprah Winfrey has revealed that taking, these weight loss medications have made her realize the truth about thin people. She said, one of the things that I realized the very first time I took a GLP-1 was that all these years I thought that thin people had more willpower. They ate better foods, they were able to stick to it longer, they never had a potato chip. But after taking the GLP-1, she realized that it wasn't willpower at all, it was a lack of intrusive hunger thoughts. Oprah revealed that the very first time she took the GLP-1, she realized that thin people don't even think about food. She said they're eating when they're hungry and they're stopping when they're full. The host went on to say that the media has made fun of her struggles, which she calls a disease. She said, every week I was exploited by the tabloids. Anytime any comedian wanted to make fun or make a joke about it, they would make a joke about it. And I accepted it because I thought I deserved it.